Hi everybody, welcome to Art Less Ordinary. I'm Ben. So, I'm going to do another of my pearl pours, like I did. I'll put it away. Like I did with the other one. It's not fully dry yet, but I put it aside. So that one I had all multicolours in it. This time I'm just going to use 3 metallic colours, and instead of using the decoart metallics in the tub, I'm actually going to use extreme sheens. So I have 24K gold, copper and silver. So these I've only mixed up 1 part paint to 1 part floetrol because they're thinner than the tubs. So that's these 3 colours here: silver, the copper and the gold. So 1 part paint to 1 part floetrol. I think I used, now my brain's not working, I'm pretty sure it was 10 grams paint and 10 grams floetrol. So there's 20 grams in each tub. I didn't want to overdo it with too much. I'm not too sure. Sometimes I'm still figuring it all out. So, like normal, just give everything a quick stir before you use. Because I made these about an hour and a half ago, so they settle down a little bit. That way you just know they're all mixed through fully. And my black, I made less paint this time, and I made it a tiny bit thinner again. So this is 50 grams paint, 100 grams floetrol and 21 grams water, and it's marte paints. So I'm gonna do this I'm gonna do these colors twice. So I'm gonna start with the copper. Just pour half of it in. Then I'm going to go the gold, pour half of that one in. Then half the silver. Then I'm going to go back and pour the rest of the copper in. So I only mix up the amount of paint I'm going to use because I don't want leftover paints all the time. You end up with so much leftover paint that you don't know what to do with it. So I like these little containers, they're easy to do. Pardon me. And the extreme sheens are easy because they come in those little squirty bottle things, so it's easy to get the amount out that you need. The tubs can be a little bit more of a challenge. Pardon me. Sorry about that. I sit at home by myself for hours and then suddenly I start talking and my throat's not ready to talk. So I'm hoping this one comes out pretty good. The cells weren't huge in the last one, so I thought if I make it a little bit more thinner, hopefully I'll get slightly smaller cells. I mean bigger cells. Okay. Give the black a bit of a stir. I'm just going to pour this in. I'm not going to hold it up too high this time. There we go. Now, a quick torch, just to make sure I've got rid of all those air bubbles. Okay. Now I better put my gloves on and start tilting this, because I can see a couple of pearls popping up already. So I'm just going to tilt over the edges, over the edge, come back, over this way, over the edge, come back, down this way. Hope you guys can still see this. Over the edge and come back. And last corner. Over the edge. Gonna get rid of a little bit of the excess. So it looks like I still have a little bit more base coat than I would have preferred. I mean top coat. And then stretching the paint back to the center. And that there is roughly back to the middle. Now I'm just going to double check I have paint on all four corners. There we go. Alright, as we can see, these pearls are coming up already. So I'm just going to get my gloves off. I can't work with gloves on that easily. And one of my beard hairs fell out again. There we go. Always causing me grief. Now there is a little chunk right here of something. I don't know what it was. I could see it moving the paint a little bit funny. So now I'm just going to give another torch. Wonderful. Okay, I can see pearls developing already, and they're looking quite nice colours actually. I'm just trying to find my paper towels. There we are here. Another very hot day here in WA, and I think my lights give off a little bit of heat. So torching it has popped a whole bunch of little things. They're not really growing, but that's okay. These cells are really cool colours. Those three mixed really well. So I've got silver cells or silver pearls with gold in them, with the copper in them. I've got copper with silver, copper with gold. All three combinations have come up all through it. I didn't get a lot come up on this corner. I'm not too sure why, but that doesn't matter. That's what I like about pouring. You don't 100% know what you're going to get. And it's the fun of it. So I'm scraping my edges so I don't lose too much paint. I don't want it to stretch all these ones that are around the edges, because once they stretch, they stay out of shape too much. So there we go, that's all the excess. And the fun part is all the paint that pours off the edges looks black at first, but then all the pearls start developing in the paint that's come off, which is really cool. I just don't, this canvas doesn't fit in one of my plastic trays, so I can't collect the skins off it. So I've got to get myself some bigger trays if I can to do this in. So they're developing more and more. I think what I need to do now is pause it, leave it for 10 minutes, and then come back and see what else has actually developed in this. But if it stays, or if I get a little bit more, I'm going to be super thrilled, because I'm loving this. So we're going to pause and come back soon. Okay, I'm back. So it's been 10 minutes, and this I am in love with. Absolutely adore these pearls. So they are so multicolored in having the gold, the silver and the copper. They're not really any set order. There's extra parts that have like this ring here is a little bit more silvery, but then a little bit more gold in some sections, but it's blended really well. It's not overly silver, copper, gold in areas. A little bit over here where you can see more silver and more gold as separated, but I don't mind, because I think that kind of just adds some more interest to it. The copper's actually been quite well behaved. I was a little bit worried about the copper. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use a copper or a rose gold to kind of offset how strong copper can be, but it's behaved really well with this. So I am super happy. I've got my center part with the negative area, a little bit of negative over here, which isn't a problem. It's pouring. You got to expect things to just do their own thing a little bit, but absolutely tons and tons of pearls. The shape of them is pretty good. They've come up quite well, even though a lot of them have bunched up. They've bunched up in a nice shape and nice pattern. So I'm really happy. I actually don't think I could be any more happier with it. It's not running off the edges at all, so I think that the consistency was probably spot on this time. I may just reduce the amount of paint in the black slightly again, because I did pour a little bit extra off this corner. That's what made this center part be more down here, because I kept pouring to get rid of that excess. So if I make it a little bit less, it would probably be a little bit more centralized. But apart from that, super happy. More cells or more pearls than in the other one. So I actually have got the other one close by now. It's a little bit stuck. There we go. So there's the coloured one. So there's a few more. I think more have come up in the extreme sheen one. This will look better in the sunlight, and also once it's cured and I varnish it later on, it will enhance those colours even more. But super happy. So I'm going to bring you down for a close-up. Alrighty, so where are we? No, there we go. Always focuses better when I make it focus on the colour, not the black. So it looks really cool. That light is probably making everything a little bit pale. So I'll come down closer. If I have to, I might turn that light off. But see all the different colours of cells. Really multi-tone. Really nice shape. Most of them are circular-ish. They do push together and kind of push each other out of shape a little bit, but not in an ugly way. kind of like a riverstone pebble shape. But look at all that, absolutely stunning. And I love it how there is different coloured cell with the colours within each pearl. So when you get close with the camera, you can see that the edges are a little bit pale, but that's just what comes up through the camera. It's not really like that in real life. There we go. Oh, and also I'm super happy, everyone. Thank you. I've now have 900 subscribers. So I reached 900 today, and I was at work when I saw it, and I was so happy. I was ecstatic. So thanks everyone for subscribing. That's really makes me more pleased, because I never really thought I was going to reach numbers like this. So I've turned off the other light to see if... There we go. The lights still do affect the colouring, so they're more deeper in colour. They look like a little bit white on the white side. That's just the light reflecting. But beautiful pearls all the way around. Don't know if I can get the shimmer. They are shimmery. But yeah, so that's my pour. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to try different colours in the future, but I have a plan for tomorrow to do a test run with my mica powders. Here we go. I'm going to do them at different consistencies on 3 small canvases to see if I can figure out which one actually makes them stand out the most. But until then, have a great night. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you have not already. And when you subscribe, hit the bell and click all, and it will tell you when I have more videos coming up. And comment. Let me know what you think. So thanks everyone. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow, or hopefully tomorrow, for another pour. Okay, bye.